November 18th, 2020, Fluency. Select all statements that are true. So first, before I do that, I want to solve all of these. So let's solve 14 and 2/10 times 7 and 6/10. So I'm going to do 14 and 2/10. Do I need to line up my decimal when I'm multiplying? No, I don't. I'm going to line it up to the right, so 7 and 6/10. I mean, it does just so happen that they do line up, of course. That's okay, but we need to be careful when we are finishing our problem. All right, so when we multiply these, I'm going to, hold on, copy and paste. There we go. All right, so 6 times 2 is 12. I'm going to carry that 1, drop that 2. 6 times 4 is 24, plus 1 is 25. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8. I'm done with these two remainders. I am going to now go to the next digit, so I am going to put a placeholder of 0. And now I'm going to, there we go. Now I'm going to do 7 times 2, which is 14. Carry that 1, drop that 4. 7 times 4 is 28, plus 1 is 29. 29. And then 7 times 1 is 7, plus 2 is going to be 9. Now I'm going to add them up. All right, so 2 plus 0 is 2. 5 plus 4 is 9. 8 plus 9 is going to be 17. And then 9 plus 1 is 10. Now, what did we forget to do? We need to put our decimal in. So how many spaces or how many digits are we going to put our decimal in? So let's see, we go in 1, in 2 total. Ooh, that was big. All right, so we're going to go in 1, in 2, and our decimal is going to go between our 7 and 9. So 14 and 2/10 times 7 and 6/10 is going to be 107 and 9200. So I'm going to put that in that box so I know, and that now I can, ooh, you don't want to move me. So now I can erase this and get to the new, ooh, too far, and do our next one. All right, so there we go. Boop. Okay, 3 and 59 hundredths times 4 and 8/10. Do I have to line up my decimal? No, I don't. So 3 and 59, 59 hundredths times 4 and 8/10. 4 and 8/10. All right, now let's go ahead and start multiplying. 8 times 9 or 9 times 8 is going to be 72. 72. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 7 is going to be 47. 47. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 4 is going to be 28. All right, I'm done with these remainders, so I'm going to delete them. And also I'm going to cross off our 8 and put our placeholder 0. So now we can start multiplying. Oop, I wanted that to go on top of all of them. Or not. Now we can. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so 4 times 9 or 9 times 4 is 36. 36. 4 times 5 is 20, plus 3 is going to be 23. 23. 4 times 3 is going to be 12, plus 2 is 14. All right, now we're going to add them up. Add them. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 6 is going to be 13. 1, 3. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then 1 plus 0 is 1. Now we're gonna move our decimal. Let's see. It goes in 1, in 2, and in 3. So in 3 total. So in our answer, in 1, in 2, in 3. Oh my goodness. So it's gonna be 17 and 232 thousandths. In this case, this means 107 and 92 hundredths is greater than 17 and 232 thousandths. So is 107 greater than 17? Yes, it is. So that is correct. Remember, big mouth eats the big number. So that one's correct, but this says select all. So we have to make sure we're selecting all of them. So we have to go to our next one now. All right, next one, division. Ooh. Here we go. We're going to divide. Well, that's okay. There goes my thing. That's fine. Okay, so 1,082 divided by 2. Where did all my ones go? Oh, my goodness. No, come back. Bring a 1. Where did all the ones? Oh, because we used them all. Whoops. All right. Let's get some more ones. All right, now we can. No. My goodness, it's a mess here. Okay, here we go. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. All right, now 1,000. Here we go. 1,082. So 1, 0. Whoop. That's gonna go on the inside of our house. 1082, because that is our dividend. 1082 divided by 2. How many times can 2 go into 1? It can't. How about into 10? It can go in 5 times. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 minus 10 is going to be 0. All right, now bring down that 8. Then we have, how many times can 2 go into 8? It can go in 4 times. 2 times 4 is 8. When we subtract, 8 minus 8 is 0. Now we have to bring down that 2, though, that final 2 here. So how many times can 2 go into 2? 1 time. 2 times 1 is 2. And then when we subtract, we get 0. So there's no remainders. Well, I guess we need more of those. All right. So you get 0, and there's no remainder, and there's nothing else to bring down. So our answer here is 541. All right, let's take a look at the next part. I'm going to kind of keep the same setup because we're dividing again here. I'll bring this down again. All right, and this is going to be divided by 5. All right, so 3,525. 3,525. All right. How many times can 5 go into 3? It can't. What about 5 into 35? I know that can go in 7 times. 5 times 7 is 35. 35 minus 35 is 0. Bring down that 2. Can 5 go into 2? No, it cannot, so I'm going to put a 0 up here. 5 times 0 is 0. 2 minus 0 is going to be 2. Bring down that 5. How many times can 5 go into 25? It can go in 5 times. 5 times 5 is 25. And then we subtract, and we get 0, so there's no remainders, no leftovers. So our answer there is 705. Now, if we take a look at this over here, is 541 less than 705? Yeah, it is. Remember, bigger mouth eats the bigger number, and the bigger number is the 705 here. So that's also correct. Awesome sauce. All right, let's take a look at the next one. We're going to subtract and add and subtract. All right, so, we lost our zeros. All right, let's get these zeros back. Oh my goodness. All right. Here we go. Now let's do this. Ooh, let's subtract because we kind of have our subtraction here already. Or not. Yeah, let's subtract. All right, so bigger number on top. 700, well, let's go in order. 786. I might need to go scooch over here. 786. 786 and 154. 154,000. Did you like my singing? All right, so subtract. Ooh, remember, we have to line up our decimals when we are subtracting or adding. So 45 and 672. 672. All right, 4 minus 2 is 2. 5 minus 7 we cannot do. So that rhymed. Oh, I need to make those in front again. All right, so I'm going to take, the 1 becomes a 0 to make this 5 a 15. 15 minus 7, 15 minus 7 is going to be, where's that 5? There we go. 15 minus 7 is going to be 8. 0 minus 6 you can't do, so that 6 becomes a 5. To make that 0 a 10. 10 minus 6 is going to be 4. Drop that decimal, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot. 5 minus 5 is 0. 8 minus 4, 4. 7 minus 0, 0. So it's going to be 740 and 482 thousandths. All right, let's take a look over here and add. Ooh, we're going to do 740. Let's just move this down. Plus, look at this. Yeah. Let's move it up a little bit. Here we go. 740 plus 482. We do have to line up our decimals, remember. 482 and 1,356 ten-thousandths. Okay, so 0.13. 5, 6. We can put placeholder zeros up here if you would like to. All right, so I need to add our zeros back over here and our ones because we are losing all of these. I should probably just make copies of them both at the same time because we keep losing them. All right, let's hope those are enough. 0 plus 6 is 6. 0 plus 5 is 5. 0 plus 3 is 3. 0 plus 1 is 1. Drop that decimal. Drop it low. 0 plus 2 is 2. 4 plus 8 or 8 plus 4